Hey everyone, welcome back to Eat the Cake Anime. Happy holidays, everyone. I am your host, Jay Renee.
And I'm her ever-loving husband and co-host, Ron.
See, you almost slipped up right there, but it's fine. All right, everyone. Today, listen, this particular anime has been so good, but so confusing, but so, I don't know. We're just going to go into it.
Yeah, this anime is a whole mess, but it's good. This anime that we're going into today is actually called BEASTARS.
Right, BEASTARS. And for those who don't know, BEASTARS was a manga that came out in 2016. It was very popular, but it did not last long. It was like a 4-year manga with about 21 to 22 volumes. And of course, as most mangas do, and this manga was apparently great. It was by Paru Itagaki, and they decided to do an anime series. So they did the anime series. It came to Netflix in March of 2020, and boy,
it's
let me tell you.
Ever since.
And listen, season 1. Listen, BEASTARS. It's so conflicting that it's hard to kind of get a grasp on it. I have mixed feelings about it, but we'll just go ahead and give the premise. Okay, so this is an anthropomorphic anime. Anthropomorphic. All right, everyone. If you don't know what anthropomorphism is, it's simply where you have people with human-like traits or entities with human-like traits and characteristics, but they're not human. You can do it with like countries, you can do it with food, and in this case, we're doing it with animals.
For those who are over 30, just think Thundercats.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, yes, anthropomorphic. Okay, so this is an anthropomorphic world where carnivores and herbivores, they coexist peacefully for the most part.
Yeah.
So you have, your meat eaters, you have your kind and gentle people, things of that nature. So in this world, it's set at a school, of course. We're dealing with high schoolers at prestigious Cherryton Academy. And at the school, there's this large gray wolf, but he's very shy.
Legoshi.
Yes, Legoshi. I like to say Legoshi because that's how Haru says it. So anyway, Legoshi. Very shy, very reticent. It's like a coming of age kind of thing. And he's a member of the school's drama club. Now, he doesn't act. He's a stagehand. So this is the club where everyone kind of coexists, the carnivores and herbivores and things like that. And it's ruled by the president, who is a red deer named Louis.
Yeah.
Louis is, kind of head of the class, star student, very popular, this and that. So it starts off like that. But almost immediately, there's a classmate, an alpaca named Tim. Tim is killed at the school. Now, mind you, we already have stuff with carnivores and herbivores. It's kind of touchy anyway. But when Tim is killed, it sets off this whole chain of conspiracies, mistrust, distrust among carnivores, herbivores, and all the in between. And it brings to mind, to me, babe, our culture.
Yeah.
And the way our lives are, or the way history has shaped our current landscape.
Yes, like this anime threw me for a complete loop from the very beginning, because you look at it and you're like, okay, you got the different types of animals, whether they're carnivores, whether they're herbivores, whether they're just like regular outside street animals like squirrels, to safari animals like giraffes and lions and tigers and bears and everything else like that.
Not lions, tigers, and bears. Did you reference a song? Okay.
Oh, hush. And then with that dynamic, you're looking at it like, okay, it's just going to deal with the animal kingdom and different things along those lines. But the more you watch it, it actually delves into different things like racism, classism, people's perception of different races and everything else. Like, it started off kind of like, okay, it's just going to be, this and what have you. But it started getting more and more involved.
Yeah.
And at some points, it just started throwing us for like complete loops.
Yeah, in a social way, in a personal way, because we have all this going on with the murder and everything. But around this time, Legoshi meets Haru. Haru is she's a student, but she's a dwarf rabbit.
Mhm.
And he starts to develop these thoughts and feelings about her, and unbeknownst to him, Haru and Louis, who is the head of the drama club, they already have a relationship.
We can't really call that a relationship.
That's where we're going. This is anime, honey. Let's call it a relationship. We didn't specify what type of relationship,
Yeah.
but they had a relationship. And like I said, Legoshi developed these feelings for Haru. Haru was in love with Louis. Louis has a lot of other stuff going on outside of the school.
Louis was in love with himself.
Yeah, but then the complexities of everything, and when you put them in a real life scenario, like you said, dealing with, like thinking before you speak. Okay, perception, really quickly, guys. Like for those of you who know my husband is about 5'10", 5'11", big guy, darker skin, bald head, long beard. So and yes, we're gonna get those pictures out one of these days.
Yeah.
But it's like the perception of, like, say in the 80s or in the 70s, we're walking by 60s, women seeing a man of your characteristics walking by. Immediately, if she's not of your race,
Some of them were scared.
yeah, purse clutching, and walking to the other side of the street, or shielding their children, things of that nature.
Mhm.
So you have a lot of that. You have a lot of misconceptions. You have a lot of misperceptions. And y'all, we're just talking about season 1. We're just talking about season 1. There are 3 series of BEASTARS. Okay, so that's the first season, and it culminates in something that kind of continues into season 2. We say all this to say, like, in season 2, they delve deeper into the murders, they'll delve deeper into the diversities of classes, and then you start the coming of age tale, the thoughts, the feelings, things of that nature.
And then you get into the whole part where, like, freaking crime lords, where the giraffe, no, not the giraffe, my apologies. Come on, what's his name, sweetie?
Who?
Where he becomes the crime lord in charge of the tigers.
Yeah, but that's not until, no, we're talking about season 2, where they were looking for the killer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so season 2. Okay, y'all, we're saying all this to say, you see how we're talking right now? Do you see how we're discussing BEASTARS and some of the things? It's kind of a mixture of confusion, of wondering what is going on. Season 1 was so provocative in a lot of different ways. You have to check out season 1 to know what we're talking about, because you're going to be like, wait, is this something that's for children and young adults? No. But then when you look at it, you're expecting more of that of season 2. Then season 2 comes. Season 2 premiered in the US in, I think, July of 2021. So we had about a year wait. And then when it came out, it's like, this is not like season 1. It's not.
All.
No, it's not as provocative. It tried to get more cerebral.
Mhm.
It started delving into a whole lot of different things. And I was wondering, where exactly are they trying to take this? Because, full disclosure, I had not read the manga. I have not seen the manga. I just jumped into the anime series, and maybe that was a mistake.
Yeah, but as much as we're talking, going back and forth about the different seasons, each season in and of itself is great, but it's kind of like each season is based on the first season or the season previous to that, but not exactly. They use it as a reference point for reference material, but each season is a complete entity in and amongst itself.
Yeah, the storylines are just, wait a minute, y'all trying to pick up from where you left off, and it's just not gelling.
Okay,
So-
One Piece, time skips.
Yeah, but this is not a time skip. But that's the crazy part, you guys. There are no time skips.
No.
Now, season 1, March 2020. Season 2, July 2021. We are now in the first half of the final season. So there's going to be 3 seasons of BEASTARS. So we're in the first half of the final season, and it actually premiered this month. So trying to figure out, and now it seems as though BEASTARS has taken on something totally different from season 1 and season 2.
Yeah, and the way that this actually is, and the reason that I actually like it, you have no clue where it's going.
And see, that's why I don't like it, because you don't have any clue as to where it's going. The reasons you like it is the reasons why I look at it so skeptically. And the ending, we'll let you see it for yourself. But I'm thinking, okay, holiday season, you guys. Okay, well, Christmas is next week.
Mhm.
So this is not a warm your heart, oh, let's watch this instead of a Christmas movie. Let's watch this instead of a feel-good anime. Don't do it. Don't do it. It will take you out of the holiday spirit so fast. But we do recommend it for the sheer complexity of it.
Complexity, I don't even know if that's accurate enough.
Well, what can you say about it? Because, okay, you guys, the main characters in BEASTARS, you have Legoshi, Louis, you have Haru. Then it kind of branches off. You see these other people, Juno. I mean, you have these different ones. Jack, their friends. But then they're trying to define what a BEASTAR is. It's too confusing.
Yeah, and season after season after season, what people would perceive as the definition of a BEASTAR, it changes.
Right, because you don't know what a BEASTAR is going in. That's what's so confusing, y'all. Sorry, guys. We cannot try to make this one exciting and giving out little nuggets. And now don't get it twisted. Now, season 1, season 1 was good. Season 2 was deep.
Season 3 with that.
I don't know. Maybe it's me, but it's one of those mature animes that tried to pull back, but then by pulling back, it didn't work. So then they tried to push it a little more, because then you start talking about black market stuff, things that are illegal, the underground world versus, the kids at the academy. So it's just that different.
Yeah. I mean, some of the stuff in the underground black market and stuff you see, and it's not as though it's black market like some of the places in New York, Philadelphia, even some of the places in Atlanta. This is like straight up out in the open. Everybody knows about it. It's accessible to everybody, but it's kind of like that gray area where it's illegal, but we're making it just legal enough.
But see how confusing that was, y'all? That's why I like anthropomorphic animes, because it's so close to humans and human nature and the real thing. And then to see it through the eyes of these animals, it's like, okay, so you have a large gray wolf who's supposed to be a predator, but then you have an herbivore who's a red deer that's supposed to be a pacifist, and the roles are reversed.
Yeah, this anime has a lot of, and I'm not going to curse, I'm just going to say a lot of WTF in it.
What the fuck? Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Anyway, so getting back on track. But yeah, so from a scale of 1 to 10, we want to rate it. Oh gosh, sorry you guys.
Yeah,
a scale of 1 to 10, we'll go ahead and rate it 3, 2, 1, 7. 8. Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Okay, and I think the reasons why are what we said. I think it's a little too complex. It's like it got a little too highbrow and just kind of lost itself for me.
Well, for me, the fact that it's only going to be 3 seasons is like, why? And the second reason that I'm giving, there is so many curveball stuff in left field, so much stuff that directly correlates to what we're going through in the States, and with the racism and the crime and Jesus.
Yeah, it's a lot. So listen, you can find it on Netflix. It's on Netflix right now. The new season, the first half of the final season aired. I think it aired the other week. So that's all we have. BEASTARS. Check it out if you dare, because you will have more questions than answers, because I definitely have more questions as the seasons go along.
Sub or dub for you?
Yeah. What?
Sub or dub for you?
Dub.
Oh,
please.
Look at it. She's finally come along.
Y'all, whatever. This is a dub anime. We're not going to even get into that, because you already know it's just All right. So with that, we are going to say thank you guys so much for joining us. Have a great holiday. Have a Merry Christmas. When we come back, I think it'll be the day after Christmas. So yeah, until then, you guys, Merry Christmas from those of us at Eat the Cake Anime. And don't forget, it's okay to enjoy anime.